Have you guys ever seen those videos where somebody's talking about not spending any money for 30 days or for even an entire year? Well, I kind of call BS on that because you're going to need to spend money in order to live your life, such as buying things for food and whatnot. But I think that you can be intentional about it. In this video, let's go ahead and start the 30-day intentional spending challenge. I invite you to do this with me. I'm going to be doing it, and let me tell you more details in this video. Hey guys, it's Justine with Debt Free Millennials, the channel to help you crush your debt and live payment free. And part of all of that, part of your financial path is intentional spending. When I was doing research on my How to Control Your Spending workbook, I surveyed hundreds of millennials, and by and large, everybody said that the number one thing that was preventing them from really living this debt-free lifestyle is just getting their spending under control, and how overwhelming and stressed out you can feel when you feel like your money is just like flying out the windows and you have no idea where it's going. And so I thought, what better way to kick this new year off, or wherever you're at in the year, than by starting a 30-day intentional spending challenge. So the time that this video publishes is the day that I am starting this spending challenge. And you can also follow along with me in real time on Instagram. I will be posting regularly on Instagram stories so that you can follow along too. And then I'll also create a video explaining how the 30-day challenge did. So if you're watching this the day that this video published, hop over to Instagram, start following me over there, and we're going to do this spending challenge together. Okay, so this intentional spending challenge has two basic rules. Number one, spend lavishly on the things that you love. Number two is to cut out spending where you feel neutral or negative about. And so you're really going to have to think through all of your purchases for the next 30 days and think, is this something that I love to spend money on? Or is this something that I feel neutral or negative about? Okay, so if you're like, intentional spending, yeah, but what do I get out of it? I think you get three major benefits from doing a challenge like this. Number one, I think you get clarity on the things that you are currently spending money on. Things that maybe you don't feel good about, or maybe things that you feel great about. Either way, it gives you clarity on where most of your money is going. Number two, this gives you more savings because you're being more intentional about your spending. And lastly, number three, you are going to get less financial clutter because you are spending with purpose instead of pointless spending. You're actually treating your money with purpose and compassion instead of this passive spending that we tend to get ourselves into. All right, so there's a couple of things that you'll need to do in order to complete this challenge correctly. There are a couple of tools that you'll need, including a budget spreadsheet or an app. That could also be a notebook or a notepad where you are writing down your spending throughout the month. And you'll want some sort of spending tracker specifically for this challenge. Now, I have a spending tracker template that you can use inside of my How to Control Your Spending workbook. This workbook is like one of my favorite things that I've produced, and it just got a major overhaul on the design, and the templates are beautiful. So I am using the spending tracker template here, so you can take a look at that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have this on my refrigerator so that every single expense that I put down, I can see every day on my refrigerator door. By the way, you can get this workbook for sale using the link in the description box below. Now, another thing that you'll want to be mindful of with this challenge, now you can customize this challenge based upon your needs. If you think in general your spending is out of control in multiple places, such as restaurants, shopping, clothing, going out to the bars, maybe spending money on entertainment, then you'll want to keep your spending tracker and the challenge a little bit more broad and track it across all expenses. But if you know that there are some trouble areas, and I know you know, because underneath you kind of get this like, yeah, maybe I'm spending too much at Ulta, but this new line just came out from my favorite YouTuber and I have to get this product. If you're feeling like ooh, I think I might have a problem, you have a problem. And so that would be a perfect category for you to hone into for the month. So maybe it's makeup, maybe it's eating out, maybe it's just weekday lunches that you're doing or Target runs. You can specify what your spending challenge is going to be focused on, or you can keep it broad. Now for me, I'm really going to be focusing my spending challenge on some of my biggest discretionary expenses, and that includes food, which also includes groceries and restaurants. So overall, I feel like this is something that I can help pare down. Shopping specifically at Amazon and Target, and then also baby items. I can find myself going into this rabbit hole for my daughter Quinn, who is 10 months old, and start picking up these new things, new clothes, all this stuff. Honestly, guys, it's kind of fun shopping for her. That's why we're doing this spending challenge, to see, is this something that I love? And that's okay, because if I love spending on it, then I can spend lavishly on those things, but let's be intentional about it so we can get back to our financial goals. I'd love to know in the comments below, what area of spending are you focused on? And don't forget, if you're watching this the day of the video publish date, which is down here, I think, go over to Instagram and start following along in real time with me on this 30-day challenge. I will be posting a recap of how my spending challenge went, and I'll catch you in the next one.